Hey guys, it's Aaron home from MobileReviewsEh, and today I'm going to do a review of Otterbox's uniVERSE case. I'll be blunt with you, this uniVERSE case makes so much sense to me, and because stuff makes sense to me, that means I generally love it. I love the idea of modularity, but currently I'm not entirely sold on modular phones, so the next best thing is to be able to securely pimp out your phone through a case, and that's what the Otterbox uniVERSE allows you to do. For my Otterbox uniVERSE review, I've given this case a score of 4.3 A's out of 5. This is a above average case, but my scoring system doesn't really take into account the fact that, well, you can add all these awesome things to the back of the case. The iPhone 7 version does. There are a couple of minor downsides to the uniVERSE, with the first one being the size of the case, the second one involving the completely exposed bottom, and the third is the cost. To get everything you want is going to cost a pretty penny. If you need more information, you can find this review on my website, and if you want to see how this compares against other cases like the modular, which has a similar locking system for the armbands, check out my website. Links are in the I or the description section below. Real usage, real reviews, MobileReviewsEh.ca. At MobileReviewsEh.ca, we base everything on actual uses. So when we get a case that comes with a Bluetooth speaker as well as an armband, Monty and I will have a dance party with the Polar Pro Bluetooth speaker, and with the arm belt, I'll do what any reasonable person does with an arm belt. I'll put it on my arm. And yes, I know I said arm belts because the grammar correction tool I used decided that band was too common of a word in that paragraph, so it decided to change it to belt. QQ Grammarly. It also wanted to change arm in armband to gun, which I don't know why I pay for this. In the next few minutes, I'm going to review the case. I'm going to mention quickly the Bluetooth speaker, the Polar Pro Beat Pulsar, but I've got a different video for that, so if you need more information about the speaker, you can check out that video. I am also going to quickly talk about the armband and a quick comparison with the Moshi Endura's armband. The design of the Otterbox uniVERSE actually feels very familiar to me because it does feel a lot like the Otterbox symmetry. The case is wider and thicker than most cases, and that's due to the attachment point on the back of the case. The attachment point comes with a cover that you could use, but I wasn't bothered dealing with this semi-sharp attachment point. It didn't really get in my way. I didn't really notice it that much. The iPhone sits tightly in the uniVERSE and holds up fairly well to general usage, though a couple of drops on concrete will scuff up the hard plastic corners. The uniVERSE has a very rubbery front, which greatly helps with usage, but the back is completely slick, so it will slide around. uniVERSE doesn't come with a screen protector, so it is definitely worth to get one that isn't edge-to-edge because you'll end up putting your iPhone face down a lot, and I'll elaborate that in a minute. Attaching extras to the case is easily done by sliding an attachment point onto said accessory. With the armband, you need to ensure that you press the uniVERSE all the way down into the clip, or else it does come off quickly and easily. I didn't have any issues with the iPhone slipping out of the armband, as it stayed on during all my workouts and whatever the hell this is. For protection, the Otterbox uniVERSE is drop rated, but it's drop rated to Otterbox's own drop protection certification. And from our research, their certification is about as clear as how we all classify extra virgin olive oil. But from my experience with reviewing cases, I'm very confident that the uniVERSE can take a beating, as you see me drop my iPhone in the case from a height of 5 feet. The edges of this Otterbox case are of average height. It's not terribly high, so it will keep your iPhone screen off a flat surface, but you should definitely get a screen protector because you'll end up placing your iPhone face down a lot, as it's hard to keep the phone face up with all the different accessories attached to the back of it. The only thing that worries me for the protection is the completely exposed bottom. I've dropped enough iPhones to know that it's pretty hard to drop it on the front edge and damage that front edge, but I'm a little paranoid about that. In terms of accessing the buttons on your iPhone, they're actually quite easy to access through the case, even though it is thicker. Ports and headphone jacks are completely free because they're not covered, and the thicker case doesn't really get in the way of the camera flash. Now, the best part of the Otterbox uniVERSE are all the power-ups you can get for it. You can get increased storage using the SanDisk iExpand. You can add extra power through a spare battery. You can turn it into a wallet for all the times you go dancing and only need a credit card and a driver's license. Mounted on your car, you can use a Night Eye Steely mount, which is something that we reviewed before. And for all the photographer nuts, you can get a tripod with the Olloclip 4-in-1 lens. That just makes the iPhone that much more useful. And the third downside is the cost, is that you're going to be spending, another $100 to get some lenses, a tripod, $60 for the speaker. I think it's about $30 for the armband. So you have to, invest a little bit more money into the modularity of the system. But if you do invest into it, it's going to work out very well for you. I'm quite happy with the Otterbox uniVERSE case. Like it just logically makes a lot of sense, which makes me happy. Otterbox did send me a Polar Pro Beat Pulsar speaker accessory, which was quite fun to use. And if you need more info, do check out that review video. Now for the Trailblazer armband, I did compare it against another non-pocketed armband from Moshi that works with the Moshi Endura. Now between these two systems, I do prefer the Moshi Endura's armband because it has a smaller footprint. The larger area of the Trailblazer means that there's a larger portion of your skin that's going to get kind of sweaty, sticky, and that might bother some people. It might not. You just kind of get used to it over time. I do think that Endura's mounting system is a little slicker, but you can only mount it onto a bike or your arm, whereas in the Otterbox uniVERSE, you could basically do so many more awesome things with it. So that's all I got for this Otterbox case. If you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments section below. Monty does not care about this case at all. I don't know what he wants. He's tired. We had fun this morning at the office because he just goes around, runs around, and says hi to everybody. If you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments section below. You can find me on Google+, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat sometimes, Instagram. Yeah, that's kind of all I got. Thanks for watching. You ready for another dance party, buddy? Are ya? Come on. Come on. Yeah!